Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Earl Maulers Club. We're trying to get a flight in before this approaching storm. A little breezy. This is the Arrows Bae Hawk, 50mm Bae Hawk EDF. Put it together last night. On my channel, you'll notice I've got an unboxing and a build or assembly, and then a radio setup. I go over everything, CG, how to get the vector running, everything. So yeah, we're gonna take off in their version of self-level, which is stabilized mode, and then I'll switch to AS3X mode. I might just fly around and stabilize first just to see. I'm running an 1800 3S parked right there. Got that? Camera baby. Little windy. Hopefully I can not crash. But oh boy. Motor. I don't know. I mean, that's right into the wind, and she's CG'd pretty good, so. All right, let's. Get more comfortable. Yeah. So windy that yeah, I'm going into the wind and it's just so windy that I almost can't control it. Yeah, the wind did that, turned it upside down just now. Yeah, I had to land it. It's just so windy. I barely have control. A couple of times where you watch the plane fly along and just flipped over. I didn't do that. That's the wind tumbling it over. It's just too windy to fly this small of a plane. But with this wind, it was kind of able to handle it. Okay, there's absolutely no damage to the plane at all. I did switch to AS3X or optimized mode, and that's what I flew her in. I took off in stability mode because I'd never flown it. I can tell that if I had better conditions, this would be an awesome flying, stable little jet for the park or a grass field. What I'm going to do with this short little video is I'm going to include this. We're going to just pause it. We're going to go get up underneath the canopy and wait this storm out. and then hopefully I'll just continue on with the flight. So it'll be a 2-part maiden, but still, if this ends up being the only maiden, then it was successful, but I need to make a longer one. This was given to me from Hobby Zone, sent it out to me for a review. Thank you, Hobby Zone. But like I say, we're going to try to continue this flight. So I'm just going to pause it and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hey folks, all right, we're going to continue on with the flight. The weather has gotten a little bit better, and so I cut my timer back down. Now I'm down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and we're going to just continue on. I'm taking off in stabilized mode, and which will, it's kind of like AS3X, safe, and then I'll switch to AS3X when I fly, or optimized mode in the vector system. All right.
AS3X mode.
Yeah. Sorry about it. I know my camera lady lost it. She flew around the club.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
What a sweet flying little jet. Still awfully windy. Not doing anything too crazy because never flown her before. I will tell you that optimized mode definitely has her locked in.
Time remaining 1 minute.
All right. She felt like she was actually a little tail heavy to me. So I'm going to move that battery forward just a little bit to finish this flight. See if I like that better, just a little bit. Okay. And I'm not going to take off in safe this time, or optimized mode. I'm going to take off in the AS3 mode. Okay. Oh, the hatch isn't on all the way on. Got to be careful with that these straps. Got to make sure that they're tucked down in there. Yeah, that's much better. All right. No, that's a little too much. I'm going to just a little bit of up trim. Well, hold on. I'll make my Whoa! Well, you got to get her up on deck. Once you get her up on, well, she's just straight as an arrow. I think that's why they call it the red arrow. And I think underhanded,
20 seconds.
I think underhanded is better. I don't remember if I just threw her, if I launched her underhanded or.
10, 9, 8, 7.
All right.
Prop secure.
Motor off. Camera crew, did I launch her this way or did I do her overhanded? The last time. Like this? Okay, I think I like underhanded better. That feels better to me. All right, well, we flew for the full 3.5 minutes, minus 7 seconds. And that was on a 1800 3S. Let me show you where I've got that. And the CG just felt better right there. Maybe the wind will let me. She felt just a little bit better having that and the build or the radio setup, I had it a little further back. But if you look on the, let me know when you got that, camera crew or camera lady. You have that okay now? All right, if you look at the wood tray, I've got the 1800 just barely behind the beginning of that wood tray. And so that puts that strap down the last quarter or last third of that battery. But I got Velcro in there and it's nice and secure. So the 1300 that they recommend, you'd have to pull the strap forward some to get that to CG. This is why I say, if you're going to get this plane, get your at least a 15 or a 1800 3S, you know, and it just works out a whole lot better. To me, they're doing the 1300 because they're very economical. And yeah, I'm sure the plane will fly, but you know, on a windy day like this and everything, you want that, you need that little extra punch for penetration, and that little extra weight will be good. On a really calm day with no wind at all, then maybe a 1300 would be good, but just go ahead and do the 1800. You'll get better flight times. Speaking of flight times, let's just see how much is left in the tank. Like I say, minus 7 seconds. I went the full 3.5 minutes. So let's take that battery out. And that last time I did not launch in the stabilize mode. I launched in AS3X. Still got 58%. Could have flown for another 1.5 minutes, or at least another solid minute. So with an 1800, you can get 4.5 to 5 minutes, okay, and of useful throttle time. That's a good, so far of the 50 millimeters that I've gotten so far, you know, I've got the Arrows, the Viper flew great. That was my first one. The T-33 flew okay. It kind of tanks along. It flies good. The L-39, I had more issues with that, but it did. I finally got it sorted out, and it seems to fly pretty good. But this one right now, this one here is flying awesome. I think so far this is my favorite. I would go with this first, then the Viper, then the T-33, and then the L-39. It's more of a preference, but this thing flies awesome. And hopefully I'll be getting that new 50 millimeter Avanti soon, and I'll be able to let you know about how that one goes. All right, folks, well, thank you so much, and shout out to Hobby Zone for sending this out to me. Great flying little plane, even in this crazy wind. And it's $159. If you go to Hobby Zone, I'll put a link in the description of this video. If you use that link and go to the Hobby Zone website and then find this plane underneath their under their Arrows 50 millimeter EDFs, and it's still in stock as of middle of September of 23. If you go there, buy it, put it in your basket, and put in the code FGFRC, all caps, FGFRC, Fat Guy Flies RC, in that thing, in that coupon box, you can take $10 off the price. Well, I mean, it's $159, so now it'd be $149. So, hey, 10 bucks is 10 bucks. Helps you out, helps me out, and you get a great plane, so everybody wins. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then 50mm jets. Bye-bye.